Rob Tebbutt for Behind the Gloves. I'm here with the new IBF super middleweight champion of the world, Caleb Truax. Congratulations, Caleb.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
How did that sound?
Sounds great. And the new. I've been waiting my whole career to hear that.
Now, somebody told me before I came in here that you were 100 to 1 against to beat James Degale.
I wish I would have bet it.
Talk us through the fight, because not many people were expecting that.
Yeah, we were. I was very confident going in. I was healthy for the first time in a long time. We had a great game plan, and from his video that we watched against Badu Jack, we knew that he didn't like pressure that much, and the goal was to just get to him and weather his storm. We figured he was going to come out blazing to put on a show in front of his home crowd and weather that storm and just keep the pressure on him and keep punching. Now,
to me, at ringside, he came out in the first round, and he did. It seemed to me he wanted to establish particularly the right jab to show that there was no problems with the shoulder. And then he seemed to pretty much drop off.
Yeah, he didn't throw any much jabs like he was saying he was going to in the press conference and all that.
Yeah, I was actually standing behind this lovely man here who's part of your team.
Tony G.
Tony G. And your corner were imploring you to apply the pressure. It seemed to me, in the second and third rounds, you were kind of surprised at maybe James's lack of inactivity. Was that the case?
I thought he was going to offer more in resistance when I was putting pressure on him, and he wasn't jabbing. He wasn't doing much besides throwing that big left hand, and I can see that coming. And I'm not going to get hit with that. So.
Were you hurt at all at any time in the fight?
No, he hit me with a couple good overhand lefts that stopped me in my tracks, but I wasn't ever hurt.
What was it like to fight over in the UK? Obviously, we pride ourselves on creating like a big atmosphere for our home fighters. They weren't as raucous as potentially they may have been if James was on top. Was that a big part of your game plan?
You know, I just wanted to soak up the atmosphere. I'd never been over here before, and I know that British boxing fans are some of the most knowledgeable and some of the rowdiest in the world. So I was just going to soak it up, no matter if they were cheering against me or for me or what. And I kind of silenced them after a few rounds and beat up James in the fourth or fifth round, I think, and it kind of got them a little bit quiet.
When you landed that shot in the fifth round, to me, it looked like you not that you didn't believe in yourself before, but once you saw the blood and you really started to get on top, you looked to me like you really started to relish the test. Was that the case?
Well, I knew I had him hurt. Before he was bleeding, I think he got a little headbutt or something like that above his eye, but I hit him with that right hand, I believe. I think it was busted up his nose a little bit in the fifth round, and saw all that blood, and he was backing up. I hit him with some good body shots and hurt him, and just poured it on him.
Did you expect him to? I know a lot of people at ringside had you considerably ahead in the fight going into the later rounds, and we all expected a surge from James. It didn't really come. Were you expecting that?
I was expecting it, but that's why I just kept the pressure on him and didn't allow him to get boxing off his front foot and pushing me backwards. And I knew it was going to come, and I was ready for it.
Now, you said that this is the first time you fought in the UK. I've just come out of a press conference with Frank Warren where he alluded to the potential of a rematch. Would you be averse to coming over here for a rematch with James Degale?
If they pay it right, I'm more than happy to come back.
Now, you told me at the workout the other day that you were going to stay here until Wednesday and enjoy some of our pubs. Is that still the case?
You're damn right.
A lot of the pre-fight talk about this was, who was James Degale going to fight next? Was he going to fight George Groves? Was he going to fight Chris Eubank Jr.? Now I'm going to ask you, would you like to fight the winner of the Super Series, the World Boxing Super Series?
I don't care who I fight next, man. I'm just going to go home and celebrate Christmas and let my team draw up plans and just cherish in the moment and get my first defense.
Well, Caleb Truax, I do appreciate you spending your time talking to Behind the Gloves. I'll let this lovely man from the Doping Control take you back in there. Once again, congratulations on your performance. The new IBF super middleweight champion of the world. And the new Caleb Truax. Thanks very much for speaking to Behind the Gloves.
Hey, fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. And if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking right here.